Hey, Tyler Ross, Ross Real Estate in Warrenton, Virginia. And with all these videos, I wanted to sprinkle one in a little bit about myself just so that you can have some context about where I'm coming from with this information that I'm sharing. So, I was born and raised in Warrenton, Virginia. I left for college, came back, and started working in high school. But I got my license my junior year of college in Winter Park, Florida. I immediately started working as an assistant while I was in school to a very high producer in that area. And ultimately, when I ran out of beer and surfing money, had to move back home where I did some bookkeeping work, which I was not very good at, and ultimately worked for a private financing company where I could put my license to work by helping them sell their REO properties, the homes that they ultimately ended up foreclosing on. I was able to leverage my license to earn a couple of discounted commissions for the first time selling properties for that capital fund. So after a couple years of doing that, I started to feel comfortable working with other clients and kind of went out and hung my license with a local brokerage. And as soon as I was able to qualify, I opened my own brokerage in 2012. So that was 7 years ago, with the intent of just kind of doing my own work on my leveraging my own name, which I had the benefit of having a father in the community who had a good reputation as an attorney. So I had kind of a built-in network that I was able to leverage, but I've fortunately outgrown that, and over the last few years, built this company up with 4 or 5 kind of stable of unicorns here, of great agents that serve the community. Over that time, we've done some rental property purchasing, some subdivisions. We just finished a 10-lot subdivision, done I don't know, maybe a dozen speculative homes that were built on lots that we either purchased or created through divisions. Done some private lending. I think it's real estate. As a real estate agent, it's really cool because in real estate, because you can go sideways with land, you can go up with improvements, and then you can fill out as much paperwork as you ever want to. But there's all kinds of opportunities to learn and earn in this business. So I've gotten to a point now where I've got 2 young kids. Right now they're 4 and 5. I'm married, and the business side, which was so interesting to me and brought me so much joy, and it continues to do, but nothing in comparison to being with my family and building more free time for myself and trying to help the other agents in the office, reach their potential in their professional life, and hopefully improve their personal life and increase their free time as well. But that is kind of the motivation in sharing what I'm doing now, because it ultimately has taken me 12 or 15 years to get to a point where I feel comfortable expressing that I want more free time. And I've managed to chip away and chip away over the last 5 or 6 years in doing that. And I would love for you to have that in far less time. And so I want to share all these little tips and tricks and experiences that I've had in the hopes that you can either improve your business or improve the balance and counterbalance of your business, professional and personal life. So for me, I had the opportunity to pursue. I signed up recently for jiu-jitsu, so I've been doing that for a couple of months. I host a podcast called Learning to Dad with Tyler Ross, where I speak with entrepreneurs and other professionally successful people about finding balance in their lives as parents. It's called Learning to Dad, but I've interviewed a handful of moms and had some moms interview each other to represent the career and home focuses. And wrote a children's book called Donkey and the Farm Team. Right now I'm pursuing 2 patents. One is fitness related. The other is actually for real estate sign clasps. That is kind of fun, like just, without the time, I wouldn't get to do those things. And so undoubtedly you have things on your list I got a Spartan trifecta this year, which was a big goal of mine, racing in all 3 of the Spartan race events. And without the time to do the training and to do the research and fill out the paperwork and all these things, I never would have been able to pursue these other things and at the same time maintain the same level of business I've had over the last 5 years. So like I talked about in another video, there's a lot of videos where people and books written about how to be the $1 million agent, how to make $10 million, how to do whatever. It's like, I just want to have a nice life, build a nice business and have great balance and spend lots of time with your family doing the things that you like to do and pursuing other goals, and all the while maintaining what you've spent time building. So I hope that these experiences that I'm sharing and these tips and things that I've learned that I'm sharing are of value to you, and you can leverage them to be happier. So I'll look forward to hearing feedback and sending out more videos.